Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to add a black and white filter and a moving rainbow filter. The reason why I chose these two specific ones is because I think they're like the most popular ones that people would like to know how to put on their SpaceHey profile or how to use. And yeah, so the first one I'm going to show you is how to make literally everything black and white here without the need of changing colors at all. The code for changing and making filters actually really easy. So yeah. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to edit your profile and then remember to add these things right here. Alright, or you can only add the first one, the second one automatically puts itself over. So um we're going to begin our code with body of the bracket. And body literally just means the entire SpaceHey uh layout, I guess. So upper bracket, when we go down the line, and then we're gonna put a command that is called filter. Is it command or toggle? I'm not really sure. Well, inside the toggle or command or whatever you want to consider it in filter, there's multiple little values that you can change. For example, there's hue rotate, there's saturation, there's brightness, there's blur, there's opacity, there's sepia, I'm pretty sure it's called, and there's grayscale, and I'm pretty sure you can also make an animation inside of this thing, but this command right here basically allows you to make a filter. But right now, we're only going to use one of the values that I have just mentioned, and that is grayscale. So we're going to type that in to our code. And grayscale is literally just like how much uh, color there is. This little thing lets you toggle how much color there is on your page, I'm pretty sure. No. It lets you toggle how much, well, black and white you want on your uh layout. I think saturation is the one that decides how much color there is on your screen. So after this, you're going to add this little symbol right here, and then we're gonna add 100 percent, and then we're gonna close that, and then semicolon. You go down the line, close bracket, and this code basically should work, and we should have a grayscale filter. And as you can see, now everything is gray. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that fantastic? Now everything is black and white, or I guess gray and white. And I mean, the things typically change for what things you have colors with. So, yeah. So now that we gone over the first filter, now I'm going to show you how to add the second one, the rainbow animation. Okay, so we're back to a normal account that doesn't have any filter. We're gonna go back to edit your profile. And then we're going to begin our code just like the other one with body open bracket. Then we're going to add a very special toggle that you probably didn't know existed. And this one is called animation because we're going to create an animation. So inside of animation, just like inside of the filter toggle, there's many different values you can change. But the first one, it can be the name of the animation, right? So let's just put something like, I don't know, rainbow effect. Now, the second value right after the space is how much the speed of the animation. If you want a really fast animation, like super crazy rainbow, you can put 1 second. And remember to put the S so the code knows that you're referring to seconds. If you want it slower, you can do 5 seconds or even 10 seconds, but I want it to be 1 second. Alright? Then right after that, a third value comes in, and it's basically like a timing function um used in animations and transitions in CCS. And the third value basically defines the speed at which the animation we're going to create progresses over time. So there's many different timing functions values, but we are going to use liner for this. And liner basically just means that the animation progresses at a constant speed from start to finish, and it doesn't accelerate or decelerate. but you can change the toggle with other ones. There's 5 other ones you can choose from that one. You can use ease, which starts slow, speeds up, and then slows down. Ease in starts slow and then speeds up at the end. Ease out starts fast and then slows down at the end. Ease in out combines both ease in and ease out. And the fifth one is qubit beazer, which basically just allows you to add like a custom timing. So yeah, but do not complicate ourselves. We're just gonna use line art. I will show the example of all of the ones I just showed. So don't worry about that. So right after putting, the timing function, how you want it to be timed, if you wanted to have like, some fade in effect or I don't know. I chose liner because it's honestly, like the easiest thing to put here. Now we're gonna add the fourth and final value for this code, alright? There's more values, alright? And I'm gonna put something like infinite. So the fourth value or the final value is the one that decides how long the animation should go. Like, guys, you have to understand, speed isn't the same as length or how long it would last, alright? Like, it would be 1 second. The animation itself would be 1 second, but it will loop infinitely, alright? So this value basically allows you to tell the code if you want this animation to go forever on someone's SpaceHey profile, or if you just want it to be like, like an intro, right? Like a loading screen that only appears for a little bit and then leaves. But I'm gonna put infinite because, well, you do want it to be forever on your page. So right after we created all of this beautiful code and you've literally added your own little thingies, we're gonna close the code off with, well, close bracket, obviously. So after we toggle all that and chosen what you wanted, we're gonna close it off with close bracket. So here is our animation, right? But now it's time to tell, the animation, like, but these are not like the animation itself, right? This is just like the properties of the animation, but the code itself doesn't know what the animation is. And so we're going to create an animation ourselves. So to do that, you're gonna add, oh my god, this little thingy right here that I struggled so much to put on, but whatever. So we're going to create our animation, right? And don't worry guys, although it seems intimidating, but it's not, it's really easy, trust me. So right after this, we're gonna add keyframes. And keyframes are basically like, I mean, they're frames of an animation. They're typically used in apps like Allied Motion or CapCut. I would know because I like editing as well in Cap and Allied Motion, and I know how keyframes work. And you know how there's little graphs in Allied Motion. Well, anyways, people who know how to edit, they probably won't struggle that much with this, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna create the animation, okay? The little rainbow animation. This will not. This will be really easy, alright, guys? Like, calm down. Right, so after keyframes, you're gonna add the name we added to the animation. So, the keyframes know what animation we're talking about, right? Because you can add multiple animations to multiple parts of your profile. You can add an animation to just your profile picture, to just your comment section, or you can add animation to your whole page. It really does not matter. So, remove a heck, then open bracket, and then we're gonna start off with 0%. Basically, this is like the starting point. Like your SpaceHey profile is still normal at 0%. So we're gonna put open bracket and then we're gonna go down. And then remember that in the other tutorial for the grayscale filter, I showed you this little command and I told you that there was more toggles to choose from. well, we're gonna use another toggle, another value from this command, and that is going to be hue rotate. And I already said before, hue rotate basically rotates the colors on your screen, alright? And so the starting point for this is calculated at degrees because it's a color wheel. So 0 degrees is just like SpaceHey is still normal. Like the colors in SpaceHey are still normal. So you're gonna put do that symbol in 0 deg, which stands for degrees, and then you can close that, and then you're gonna put that, and then semicolon, close bracket. So now we have the first part of our animation. But we still have to do the other parts to make it then rainbow filter. You can also just do like 100%, which is the other end of the animation. But I typically do it at parts. I do like 40% and then 60% because sometimes the colors are then like even, like each color has an even amount of time on the animation. It's like if it's just 0 to 100, it's gonna be a little bit wonky. But anyways, okay. So the next one that we're gonna do is 25%. And we're gonna do the same thing we did with the other one. We're gonna put open bracket, filter, and then we're gonna put hue dash rotate. And then for this one, it's going to be 90 degrees. I'm pretty sure 90 degrees on the color wheel is like what? It's like blue. No. No, 0 degrees is already blue. I don't remember correctly. I'm pretty sure it was something like purple or magenta, but it doesn't matter. So then there's that one. And then we're going to add another keyframe, which is now going to be half of the animation, halfway through the animation. 50%. Up in bracket. Equal down a line. Filter. Hue dash rotate. And then the degrees for this one would be 180, I'm pretty sure. 180 deg. 180 is like, that's definitely like orange now. Okay, well, close bracket, and then we're done with that. The next one is going to be 75%. So we're already almost done. So this is like what? This is the fourth keyframe for this animation. Open bracket, we go down, filter, hue, rotate, and then I'm pretty sure this one's gonna be like 200. I'm trying to imagine the color wheel here. 200 and I guess 70 degrees. I'm pretty sure that's like it's coming back to red. It's coming back to red. Whatever. And then finally 100%. Open bracket, filter, hue, rotate. And then, since it's a wheel, the final degree is obviously going to be 360 degrees. So we add the final symbols, and this should basically be it. This should be the end of our animation. Oh wait, I completely forgot. You should add one more bracket at the end of this because of this little bracket over here. This little thingy right here. And yeah, that's basically our animation. So once you have all the keyframes ready, you can now click Save All and view your profile. So, view your profile, and voila! Now you have a rainbow filter all over your Space account, and it keeps moving continuously, right? And again, if you want to make this last longer, you can make it 5 seconds. And now it's very, very slow. And again, let me show you how like all of the other uh, timing functions look like if you want to put a different one. So the first one is ease. So we're just going to put that instead of liner. So it won't be, continuously the same. Ease is like it slows down it starts slow and then it speeds up and then it slows down again. So as you can see, it's like fast, right? You probably can't see that well because it's like 5 seconds. Let's do 2 seconds. I think that's good. 1 second was way too fast. As you can see, it starts off slow and then it's like changing colors in a really like I don't know pixelated way. I don't know how to explain it, but that's basically how ease looks. Then there is ease in. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's ease in. So you put ease dash in. Let's see how this one looks like. Ease in, it says it starts slow and then speeds up at the end. As you can see, it starts slow and then it's like a little bit quicker at the end. So yeah, then there is ease out. I'm pretty sure it's the opposite of ease in. It starts fast and then slows down. See, it's fast and then it slows down. It's fast and then it slows down. And it's like applied to everything on your page, even the pictures of the people and the backgrounds, like everything, right? And then I'm pretty sure there is ease in, ease in, dash ease out, which is literally just both of them combined. Which is just I really don't understand this one, but whatever. Genuinely, I really do recommend to just add liner, but whatever. And then the last one, the last toggle is for custom timing functions. Um, it's a little bit more complicated, and I would like to go over in a different video because, like, who the hell would understand Qubit Beezer, right? You need to add like keyframes inside of it. So yeah, like those are the normal ones, right? So yeah, this is basically it. That's basically how you add the grayscale filter. And guys, you have to admit, I showed you something really good today. You probably didn't know these like these toggles and these values existed in CCS. And thanks to me, now you do. So yeah. So so yeah, that is basically it. I really hope this tutorial was helpful for anyone. I really hope I showed you something new. I really hope I showed you how to do animations. I really hope I showed you how to you know, like the main code to add filters. And yeah, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Please subscribe, please comment. If you have any other suggestions for any other tutorial, please tell me down below in the comments. And yeah, bye.